It's hard for people to live in their truth sometimes. Tell me why.
A fear of being judged, shame, feeling shame because of what other people have told you about yourself. You have to really, really, really know God for yourself and be okay with your relationship with God. That's why you can't tell me that God don't love me.
Ooh.
You can't. Nobody.
What's up for real? Vibes via dialogue. I'm taking mental notes like it's a travel log. When we converse, healing, speaking blessings fall. We telling truth here. This space embracing all. I wanna laugh. I wanna see how far we grow. I wanna listen. I wanna learn from what you know. We never force. Engage while conversations flow. What's up for real? Welcome to the show.
Listen, y'all. Today's guest is what happens when talent refuses to stay in one lane. Kendal. She is an Atlanta-based spoken word artist, actress, print model, motivational speaker, best-selling author, and a lip-sync comedy queen. She would make you cry, fix your life, and then have you laughing 5 minutes later. She's the author of Broken Yet Sustained by God, Anatomy of the Soul, Epiphany, her autobiography, Thick Skin, and the Amazon best-selling book, The Power of 22. Listen, y'all, you've seen her in Essence Magazine's First Natural Hair Edition, in BET Black Girls Rock commercials next to Queen Latifah, and she recently just stepped into your living room in a National Air Wick commercial. Basically, if excellence had a busy schedule, it would look like Kendal. What's up for real, podcast family? Help me welcome the beautiful, the talented, the oh so gifted Miss Kendal S. Turner.
Okay. Girl, you baby sound like I'm somebody in real life. So you did your research.
I mean, you know.
Okay.
I had to show the world what's up. I got celebrity in my chair.
I appreciate it. I didn't know I did all that.
I've been waiting to get somebody on the podcast that I could really laugh with.
Yeah. Been serious.
So when I asked you, I was like, yeah, I know me and Kendal gonna get up there and laugh.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cut up now.
You know, we gonna laugh. You feel me? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the What's Up for Real podcast. I am your host, Sarah Stevens, and this is a platform, you guys, where we keep it honest, we keep it human, we keep it heartfelt, we keep it healing, and a little bit humorous. What's up, girl?
What's up?
It's good to have you.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. You look good. Your hair done grew a little bit more. I think last
Okay.
time I seen you, your locks was a little bit shorter. Locks grow fast.
They do.
They
I
grow-
feel like, your hair is a representation of your spiritual growth.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I do.
I mean, your hair grows with you.
It grows with you.
What made you grow your hair back out?
I had a dream that I was watching TV and I was on it and I had long hair, and at the time my hair was shaved on the sides. So I thought, I must need to grow my hair back because I'm getting ready to be acting.
Do you feel like a lot of your visions come through your dreams?
Yes, all of them.
Really?
Absolutely.
Have you ever had weird dreams in a way where you'll have a dream and you be like, nah, that can't be true? Nah, like...
Well, some, because I think that some of them are just like symbolic and some are just might be, whether I was stressed that day or something like that. But
yeah,
for the most part, I dream about, God tells me people's business, honey.
He tells me told you mine.
He ain't told me yours yet now. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you. I can't wait to get started. I got some questions I want to ask you. I'm going to start off with a good icebreaker.
Right.
But first, before we do that, I'm gonna pour some drink.
Yeah, let's
you drink.
get it going.
You drink red wine?
I do.
All right. Well, let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
About this wine.
Well, that's 8.5%, ain't it? Little.
Yeah. Now you gonna feel it.
Oh, I'm gonna feel that.
You gonna feel it.
It's gonna really make me talk.
I'm gonna just give it all to you. Yeah, Kendal S. Turner.
When you say it like that, I feel like somebody.
So, I'm gonna start off with a little icebreaker,
Okay.
and I practiced on my wife before I left the house, and she was like, "You gonna ask her that?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, you didn't want to send her the questions first? I was like, no, because you wanted to be authentic. You want to catch them off guard. You know, make them think a little bit.
Give it to me.
You know? So this icebreaker is called Finish the Sentence. All right? I'm going to ask you 5 sentences, and you got to finish them.
Okay.
All right? People misunderstand me when?
When I'm quiet. Because I'm always talking. So it could be misunderstood as maybe I'm upset or something, but I'm really processing or observing, or sometimes I just need time away from people to replenish myself. Yeah, but I have moments of silence a lot.
Okay. Okay. And when you are silent, do you think people are questioning, like, well, is she mad at me? Is she thinking too hard? What's wrong? Yeah.
If I'm not posting on social media, what's wrong? Where you been? You okay?
You know what, Kendall? I think that too about you.
You do?
I do, because you're so active on social media. You have a great following. You've built a great fan base. So when you not posting, I'll be like, but you know what else I think as a creative? I say to myself, nah, she's just in her zone right now. She's probably in her lab creating.
Sometimes I'm creating. Sometimes I'm thinking. Sometimes I am going through something.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And I don't like to. I'm not a venter on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, people get on there and they just tell all their business, what they're going through. I know I'm gonna process it, deal with it with myself, then I'll come back. But that whole unleashing your rage on your followers, no, I don't do that.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I knew, this is purpose-wise, I knew I was called when?
I knew I was called when the first time I performed poetry in Oklahoma City at a cafe. It was a Christian environment, and I did my first poem called Constipated. It took me 3 weeks to memorize it. Didn't know how to memorize, how to go about that whole process. And I got up, did the poem. They let me on, last one to go. My ex-husband at the time, he had begged him, like, can she perform? And I got up there, I did a poem, and I got a standing ovation. And it was the first time I had ever stood in front of people and talked. And I thought,
wow,
I got something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after that, they made me like the house poet, and I was there every month. I was the last poet to go. I was the house poet.
Tell me your strategy. Tell me your process when it comes to memorizing your content. And I'm saying that because you are probably one of the best people I know that knows how to lip sync.
Oh, well, thank you.
When it comes to your comedy and you know, especially with the Housewives of Atlanta. Have they seen that yet?
Nene, Candy Burrs has responded before. Phaedra Parks has responded. Cynthia has responded.
Okay.
Yeah, they've seen it.
Yeah, like your lip sync is on point. What is the process?
It takes me 30 minutes to memorize a whole skit, word for word, and cadence. So what I do is I just find it on TikTok.
Right.
And I just hit play. And I just let it play and loop, and I catch the cadence, the pauses, the rhythm, and I say exactly what they saying over and over and over again until I can hit play, and I'm saying it when my words are matching theirs. But it normally takes 30 minutes.
Wow. So did that come with practice? Because how did you start memorizing your poetry?
With my poetry, I used to try to, because my poems be 3 minutes long. Okay. So I used to memorize the first section of the poem first. I keep doing it over and over and over again. Right. And then I go to the middle part of the poem. And then once I know I got the middle, I would say the first to the middle over and over and over. And then I go to the last section, like an introduction, middle, and the end. And then I will get to where I can say it over. But now, if I do a poem, I will record myself. Okay. I can record myself and then play it over and over and over. And I'll make sure I'm doing something while I'm listening to it, like washing dishes or jogging or something where I'm distracted, but I can hear it. And so now if I listen to it by letting it play, I can memorize it in 5 days. Wow. Yeah, but when I was doing it just by sections, it was taking me 2 weeks. Yeah. So I thought, let me just play it and listen to myself talk. Mm-hmm. And then I got to be driving, I got to be doing something, because when you're a poet and you're a sage, it's always somebody up, getting up, walking. talking, they in their phone, they ain't paying attention, and that messes me up. So when I'm trying to memorize it, I'm memorizing it as if I'm that person that's up walking doing something.
So once you memorize it, do you look in the mirror? Do you start to practice in the mirror looking at yourself?
I do. I used to, when I first started out, I didn't know what to do with my hands.
Okay.
And so I was doing this, and I was looking at other poets, and they was all dramatic, and I was like, I don't like that, you know. So I make it a point to not look at other poets. I don't watch poetry. I don't have a favorite poet. I don't listen to other poets because I don't want to sound like them or write like them at all. So I just get on the stage and I put my hands in my pocket, and that became my thing. I just stand there, and that way I'm open, I'm naked, I'm bare, and I'm vulnerable.
Yeah. And you know what? I was just telling my brother the other day, I said, when you see true consistency, and there's a system in place, you know? So, you know, I'm sure I'm not a poet, but I am a songwriter, you know, and you're right. You cannot continue to listen to other artists. You pick up their style, you pick up their swag, you pick up their ability, and it is hard to like get away from that. Now somebody's saying you sound like this person,
and nobody can ever say that I sound like anybody because I do not watch poets because they do that. As I walk into the light, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Just say it. Just say it. Well, because what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Before I ask you how you tapped into poetry, let me finish these questions. All right. So, fame would never make me
forget where I come from and treat people differently.
Where did you come from?
I came from Tulsa, Oklahoma, child.
Tell me a little bit about Tulsa.
Ain't nothing to tell. Gap Band, you know what I'm saying? Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
1921 race riot. That's all associated with Tulsa. And a lot of people in Tulsa are still stuck in 1921.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Black people, a lot of them. Not all of them. But there's a cloud over Tulsa where people just can't get out of the mentality of just being stuck.
Yeah.
Ain't never left. And you can tell.
How did you get away?
Got married because, you know, a woman's either running from something or running to something, and I was running to.
Okay. You know what? I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait to talk about that.
I was running to. Moved to Oklahoma City. That's how I got out of Tulsa.
How old were you?
I was, I had Corey about 24. About 28.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you say it'll never make you forget where you come from, not even speaking in terms where you from physically. When you say that, tell me exactly what you mean.
To keep what my mom taught me, like, not act like if I see a janitor now I can't speak, because I on purpose speak to them.
Absolutely.
I speak to anybody who people deem lower than you, or like their job is not as important as yours. I speak to those people, and I don't ever want to get to a place where I think I'm better than somebody because I'm on national TV. I speak to people when they come up to me now.
Yeah.
I say, what's your name again? Oh, okay, nice to meet you. I give them a hug.
Yeah.
Even if I don't, because I get recognized, not like paparazzi, obviously, but I get recognized if I go eat somewhere or something and I'm with somebody, then I speak to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like treat people like they're
you
people. Go. You see, let people know you see them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Healing required me to
set boundaries.
That's good. That's good.
I wasn't very good with setting boundaries. Just kind of let people just walk in and out my living room. You know what I'm saying? Not down here, but I'm saying in my space. No, they ain't walking out of that now. They ain't getting out of that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people come into my personal space in my world. Yeah. And then, you meet people and I had a girl tell me, but we're soulmates. I said, no, we not. Ma'am? No, we're not.
Wait, what made her think that?
Girl, I don't know. Just crazy.
Like, what?
Yes, I'm your soulmate. I said, no, you're not.
So when it comes to healing, right?
See how I got off subject?
No.
I'll be going.
No. When it comes to healing, I love it. I love it. Listen, conversation. This is the beauty of conversation. Beauty of conversation. But when it comes to healing, do you think it's important to take some time to yourself?
Yes, I do.
To recognize that you don't have boundaries.
Yes. And it takes being around people
Okay.
that you have not placed a healthy boundary. And when somebody just continues, you're like, okay, why does this keep showing up? Okay, maybe I need to start telling people no.
Was you a yes?
I was a yes person. I was when the phone ring, answer immediately. I was a respond back immediate person. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to respond when I feel like it. And I don't care how you feel about it.
Okay, so do you think that was a boundary that you needed to set, or do you think you just had a harder consideration? Because that sounds like consideration to me.
I am very over considerate.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, you are.
am.
I can't even say you over.
I'm
You
over
just-
considerate, honey.
You think
Overly
so?
considerate.
Why? But why do you say that? I just
Do
think
we
it's
need
your.
to go there? Because I got an example.
I think it's your heart posture.
Yes, but I had someone do me wrong, move out of the house. I got a new person, and my overly considerate self wanted to ask that person, is it okay for me to bring this person to the house when they gone? Because I'm respecting the house still.
Oh wow.
So that's a little I don't need to be that considerate.
Because they gone.
They gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need to consider you no more because you out of my life.
Do you feel like you was being considerate? I understand out of respect, but because that was your space?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But I find myself considering people who do not consider me. And that's when I have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no more. I don't do it no more.
Laugh and save me when?
Laughing? Child, I don't know.
When did you recognize you was funny?
You know, somebody told me. One of my cousins said, Kendall, they don't even know you're funny. And I thought, you know what, I am. But I wasn't showing
and it's
people.
so natural. I say the same thing about my wife. I said, girl, you got a simple humor about you.
Well, I take it back. When I was in high school, they told me I should be a comedian.
Okay.
And I was like, no, I can't do stand-up. Like, no. In high school, people was telling me that.
Really?
But I have lived a very serious life being a poet and trying to get out all this pain and trauma and stuff. So I would get on stage and I'm either crying or making everybody cry. And I realized all my poems were kind of sad because, I was working through my stuff.
Right.
Yeah. And so then I realized I had this big old following. These people don't even know I'm funny. So that's when I started doing the reels. And that's when my following got real big. And they was like, I had no idea you were this funny because they used to me being a poet and being serious and talking about being raped and talking about all this old kind of stuff, serious stuff. So now I'm being funny and I'm getting messages like, do you do stand-up? No, I don't even know what I would be saying.
Yeah, I think I paid attention to you when you were doing poetry, but I really paid attention to you when you start dropping them funny reels. I was like, yo, she funny.
I got joy out of doing the reels. But the poetry was just healing. I am releasing. I didn't really get joy from doing poetry. It was, let me get this up off of me.
It was therapy.
All day.
Yeah. Are you still in that space?
I haven't performed since probably 2020.
Yeah. Do you feel like we're all always healing, but do you feel like you're past that?
I am past the poetry or just the healing?
Healing.
I think we don't never really arrive, because that would mean I'll be perfect. But I know I still have some things.
Right.
I have a trigger. If somebody asks me, like if somebody looks me in the eye, like, you okay, you good? When they're the person who caused the trauma, so that bothers me now. Like, what you mean am I good? You the problem.
Really?
So yeah, if somebody like, you good? It takes me back. Yes, it takes me back.
Do you express that to them in their face?
It'd probably be on my face. On my face.
How do you even still be around them?
I don't know. But that was from,
In other words, is it still somebody in your life that's still triggering you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
No, it's just if somebody that, people do you wrong and then they look at you like, you good?
Yeah.
That bothers me. Yeah, but nobody's hurting me now. I've got really healthy boundaries. I have healthy friendships. I'm in a healthy relationship, and
Okay. Cause
I love.
Listen, I love talking about love. I just be I don't be trying to go there, real soon and in the podcast, because I want the viewers to get to know you a little bit more. We gonna break some stuff, but we gonna get.
I done been through it, baby. You know, I've been through. We had plenty of talks.
I know, and I want you to let it all out. Cause setting up this podcast, I said no. She said I could. No, be honest. I could ask you anything and be honest. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, listen. In regards to your voice, you have a big platform. You know a lot of people, or I can't even say you know a lot of people. A lot of people know you. Mm-hmm. Did you ever think you would be? Because you're not even where you're gonna be, or where I can see you being. But did you ever think you would be where you are today with your voice?
I did not.
Okay.
But I remember, how old is my son? 22. When over 20 years ago, working, I used to do a word for the day. That's when I was real churchy. And I used to type up a word for the day and send it to my 7 friends.
You was churchy.
Churchy, baby. I mean, I had scripture. I had a whole sermon.
Kendall, no way.
Oh, yes, it was.
What denomination?
Maybe listen here. At the topic, I would put the title of the sermon and the subject. I'd have my 3 scriptures, and I had a whole sermon. And I was sending it out to my 7 friends, and then they started forwarding it. I had people emailing me from other states saying, hey, I've been receiving your word for the day. Can you add me to your distribution list? And it went from 7 to 107. What? And I thought people were asking me. I had somebody from Arkansas email me. This was when I was in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Saying, I've been getting your word for the day. So the list just grew. That was 20-something years ago. I didn't even know who I was.
Wow.
I didn't know I was a poet.
Wow. So
I hadn't wrote no books.
So what made you get away from it?
It evolved.
Yeah. Okay.
The word for the day went to 107 people. It evolved into the poetry. The poetry evolved into my 3-minute Iyanla Fix My Life type videos. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then I started doing the public speaking. And I started doing the reels, the acting, which led me, and I've done some commercials. And one thing takes another. It's all creative.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even though I'm not churchy no more, and I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Mm-hmm. I still have the word in me. I still, you understand? God is with me everywhere I go. Right. I don't have to be in church nowhere. We got this going right here.
Yeah.
Beeline to Jesus. So I don't need a third party telling me.
Yeah.
This is what the Lord said. I can talk to him.
So you were married to a man.
Yep. Twice. Right? I tried it.
So
ultimate fail. Tried it. Worst thing I did in my life.
Wait. Okay. So you were married to, was it both of your son's fathers?
Yep. First time. Yep.
Okay. So you had no idea you were who you were.
No, but I had I don't even know if they were crushes like in high school and stuff. Like I would admire like the older women and stuff, but it was I never had a sexual thought. I was never looking at it like, oh, I want to kiss her. Okay. It was just like, oh, wow, she's pretty.
Okay.
Like they would make my heart beat fast. I didn't understand the correlation. I was real slow, child. Real behind on sexual stuff. Like I was 12th grade before I did it. All my friends, people doing it in 9th, 10th grade. I was 12th grade, last one.
Oh, wow.
Just, real slow with it.
How did your love life in regards to man, woman, how did it evolve over time? Like, how did you see him and say, you know what, this ain't it no more? Like, did he have to do something? Or were you with men always feeling some type of way?
I was kind of always feeling some kind of way.
Do you feel like they felt it? I
never really enjoyed being with a man. Like, you know how women be like, girl, I need some dick. I ain't never in my life said that.
Yeah.
Like, how y'all need it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, I would listen to it, and that's why I thought, is there something wrong with me that I'm not walking around telling my girl I need some dick?
So you never felt like no level of connection?
No.
Oh,
I was because I thought that's what we supposed to do.
That's
I've been
right,
raised in
yeah.
church. You got the religion on
Yeah.
you. You going to hell. So I guess I'm supposed to have these kids and get a minivan
Dang.
and be married.
So you divorced the first time.
Yeah, because the first one don't really count. It's baby daddy. First one don't count. You just get married because you got these kids. And
How long was you with him?
we was together for 8 years. All of my relationships have been 8 years.
The number 8.
Yep.
Do you know what the number 8 signifies?
New beginnings.
Yep.
But I was molested at 8. My 3
Oh, wow.
long relationships were 8 years.
So we moving. Okay, so you was molested at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Was this by a family member? Was it by somebody you knew?
Cousin.
Tell me how you maneuver through that.
Child. Well, I've had a couple of bad experiences with men. I was molested at 8. And then, you tell somebody, they don't believe you, so you just keep that in.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then when I was
man.
13, I was slapped the fire out of my face by my little boyfriend for the summer. Summertime boyfriend. I was kissed behind the building. Yeah, he slapped me. And then when I was 16, I met my child's father. Not the one that I married, but that's a long story. He's passed.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't a good experience. And so my only good relationship with a man was my ex-husband, the second guy that I married. He was my best friend.
Oh, wow.
Yep, he was my best friend. He helped me find my calling. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be Kendal S.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Full respect.
You still talk to him?
Every now and then he would hit me up, we talk, but not on no disrespectful stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
In regard back to I'm so sorry that I talk to you all the time and I had no idea
Oh yeah.
you were molested, but what did that healing look like for you and trying to get past that?
Honestly, I don't think I had to write about it. It wasn't like no other process. I never had no therapy. I never sat with nobody and talked to nobody.
Yeah.
And when I told my mom, she said, well, the same thing happened to me. And it was like, okay, so what, like, are we going to fix this? Or are we just going to say what happened to you? I'm talking about me right now.
Oh, wow.
So it just, nothing happened.
And why does it seem like it's always like that?
Because it's family and it's black people. That's what we do. We just don't nobody talk about that.
Are you still in not even communication, but do you still deal with that cousin?
No, he locked up. Been locked up probably 30-something years.
Have you ever said something to him about it?
Locked up after maybe 15, 16. Just
Wow. Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I had no idea, Kendal. No idea.
But that didn't make me gay. So let me just be clear.
Yeah.
Because people love to say,
let's talk about
you was
that.
molested. That's why kindergarten, I had a crush on my teacher. She's a big woman too. Yeah.
Wait, do you like them big?
My girlfriend now, she ain't big, but I was attracted to bigger women. My mama was big. Big. So I liked the cushion. But kindergarten, honey. She walked by, she smelled good. I remember going, and I looked, and I saw the back of her, and she was a big, our teachers wore moo-moos looking,
they did.
real
they did.
older women,
Yeah.
not these 22-year-old teachers.
Women.
Grown women. Looked like somebody's grandma. And I remember thinking, it was a smell that got me, and I remember looking. I was a brownie. I remember this. I was a brownie at Girl Scouts. You understand me? Looking. What was that teacher? And ever since then, you get me with a smell. I'm looking.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, kindergarten. But I didn't relate that. I don't know what that means in
Absolutely.
kindergarten.
Yeah.
And then, when I was 9 or 10, I had, a crush on my sister's best friend. She had these real deep dimples.
Okay.
And she was 13 or something. So my sister go up to her house. I'd go follow behind her and just sit on the couch and just stare at her because she was beautiful. Real deep dimples. But I didn't know what that meant. There was no sexual, obviously. But it was just, I was always just admiring.
Intrigued.
Intrigued by women. I didn't know that that's what that meant.
Yeah, especially not at that age.
I didn't know about rainbow and none of that until I was 20-something. I had accidentally put on a rainbow jogging suit, and I went to work, and gay guys, he was like, I see you with your rainbow. I was like, what it mean?
Yeah.
You know what the rainbow mean? I was like, no, it don't. What it mean?
Yeah.
They told me. I was like, oh, shoot. I didn't know.
Yeah. Did you ever feel wrong?
Yeah, because I was still in the church stuff. Well, church, how you just suffering.
It's church. Church. Church.
Church, how you suffering, boy. You ain't no freedom in it. I'm telling you. You see me dying over here.
Okay.
If anybody
Man.
care about me as a soul, or we just gonna throw a scripture at me and tell me to figure it out.
Man, I think when it come to church, man, and when it come to church and you are same sex loving, it is the worst.
It's the worst.
It's like you go. I feel like when I go to church, not now. I'm a part of a really, really good church. I really love my pastor, but when I used to go to church, I feel like it's like they'll see me, and that'll become the sermon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they gonna preach on you.
And I'm like, this is all y'all talk about here?
Yep. I ain't been in church since 2014.
Really?
I ain't been in there. I mean, I went and did some poetry when they asked me to come speak.
Yeah.
But nah, I can't do it.
So when it comes, let's go back to marriage.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to marriage, what was it about your both marriages? Did anything change you in those?
First marriage, it don't count.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, I feel like he really he meant well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It's just by that time, he had already met me. I'd already kind of had a girlfriend online and all. That's how I met him. So it was like he knew I was gay when he was like talking to me.
Yeah.
Made a joke. And we ended up talking online for 5 years. And I would tell him all my stories about the girls I'm talking to. I'm talking this one. So he'd be like, what happened this weekend? What you do this weekend? Because we was friends. So I went from telling them who I'm talking to and what I'm doing. He was loving it. But then when we got in a relationship, a woman walked by and he like, I know you saw her. And I'm like, who? I didn't even see. I really didn't see her. Where's she at? Like,
Yeah.
so I think it added to the insecurity because he knew too much.
Right.
So now if a woman walked by, he think I'm looking at her and I ain't even thought about the woman.
When you left your second marriage, did you say to yourself, if I get married again, it's going to be to a woman?
Mm-hmm, I'm done. I ain't been with a man since 2012, child.
Oh, wow.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
So
I refuse to ruin anybody else's life by living a lie.
so you feel like you ruined his life?
I feel like I did.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and we've had a good long talk since. I've apologized. I am sorry. But you did get with me knowing I was gay, and I think he was trying to give me he was giving me the scriptures and giving me homework. I want you to read the book of James.
So he was a church boy?
Yeah, he was church boy, and that was attractive. He's a good father.
He's still a church boy?
I think he still is. But
Is this your baby father?
no, that's a man's last name I kept because I told him, I'm like Tina Turner, I made this name, so I'm going to keep it.
Oh, wow. So that's his name?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to keep this name. I made it.
Okay. I had no idea. I'm thinking that's your maiden name.
Well, because I made a name for myself with that
Yeah.
name. So I kept it. I was Kendal S. Turner. Nobody know Kendall.
Yeah, but he was also your best friend.
He was my best friend. I have respect for that man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I dedicated thick skin to him. He helped me become who I am. But he got hurt in the process, and I feel so horrible about it. But
Yeah.
I have to live my truth. So I loved him enough to let him go and let myself go and be free.
It's hard for people to live in their truth sometimes. Tell me why.
A fear of being judged, shame, feeling shame because of what other people have told you about yourself. You have to really, really, really know God for yourself and be okay with your relationship with God. That's why you can't tell me that God don't love me.
Ooh.
You can't. Nobody can pull me aside and say, you know, this is what God feels about you. You a lie. You a lie. Because I know in my soul, God has saved me. I shouldn't even be here. Do you understand me? I shouldn't even be here. I don't look like what I've been through. I know God is real. if you know what I have been through, bro, I should be in a straitjacket somewhere, rocking back and forth in a corner, or in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you can't. Come on now. I think God has bigger things to worry about.
Social media is big.
Yeah.
And usually when you see a lot of pastors or church videos or what have you, they're talking a lot about being wrong and homosexuality. And when you see that go across your screen, what do you think?
I just sometimes I want to tell the pastor, come on out the closet.
Yeah.
You come out.
Yeah, because why they focused on
Why
it
is
so
that your
much?
fault? You ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like seriously, I think what I feel for a woman is love. I'm not lusting of a woman. I don't
Right.
think God has an issue with me loving a woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My intention is to love her. Who would have a problem with that?
Yeah. Throughout your relationships, through every relationship, whether married or just being with somebody, tell me something deeply you've discovered new about yourself that you took in to the other relationship.
I wasn't fun. I didn't know how to play. Too serious.
Wait, that's good. That's good. So what made you recognize that? Did somebody say something? Did somebody say, you're not fun? You're boring?
Well, my ex-wife was 15 years younger than me. So you have that. And she was always wanting to go out, not outside like club out, but just can we get out of the house and do something?
Okay.
But I was so focused on providing because when we first got together, she met me when I was at my lowest. So I met
Okay.
this woman who's younger than me, and she making the money, and I'm over here on a faith adventure in Atlanta with no job. You know what I'm saying? Working part-time, bringing home $120 a week.
Wow.
And this woman has been in her job for 6 years because I moved to Atlanta with no job on a faith adventure, met somebody where I can't even buy you a Snicker. You understand me? So she was there for us, me and my son. We got married, but she was the main provider for the first 2 years. She carried me, so I could go be on BET, so I can follow my dreams. She was carrying me. So once I finally got stable in like 2018, 19, and I've been stable ever since. So she wants to go outside. Babe, can we go out, go to eat, go do something? I'm so focused on I don't want her to ever have to be able to take care of me ever again.
Right.
Yeah. I already paid the rent like next month.
So it was a form of trauma.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever want you to ever have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to provide now. So I wasn't fun. I was just tight. I didn't laugh enough.
Wow.
Yeah. And I realized that like when I started doing the reels and I saw everybody cracking up laughing, I thought, oh, this is what I should have been doing.
Yeah,
like,
and that's what people love. People get on social media and people want to laugh.
yeah, I was just too serious. Just didn't know how to play.
So walking into something new, is that on the forefront? Because I would have never thought that of you. Because when we go get pizza or when we just
cracking up.
chilling, all we do is laugh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. I am more relaxed now. I kind of go with the flow. I'm not as uptight. We're going to do something. I'm more, spontaneous,
Yeah.
but,
In your last marriage, did she always express that to you?
no, but I could just tell because, she's young. She's bubbly. She wants to, and I'm just like somebody's mom over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old fashioned.
Oh, I'm in the bed at 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Sleep by 10. She up. Well, it's 10 o'clock. I got to go to bed. What are we doing? Just scheduled.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
that's
you-
not uptight.
But you still like that. You
I'm very,
in the
very
bed.
scheduled. I can eat the same thing every day, not never complain. I really could. My body knows it's 9 o'clock. It just instantly gets tired. I'm trying to get out of it. Yeah.
So after that relationship, did you date anybody else
I
that
tried. I tried, Lord knows. First of all, let me say this. I don't know how to date.
No.
I'm marriage material.
I am too.
I'm a wife.
I am too,
I am.
Kendall. I am.
And so
yes.
that whole dating world, babe, when I got
I don't
out
know
of-
how to be no hoe. I don't know how to do none of that.
I didn't even get my whole phase in.
I promise you. I just told my last guest. I said I've never been a hoe. I don't even know what that feel like.
Look, I didn't even know how to talk to. Now, back in the day, in my 20s, you know, I was talking to maybe like 3 different women, but I wasn't sleeping with none of them.
Yeah.
But like after being married for 8 years, 3 times,
Yeah.
I don't know how to date. So I even got on the app, and I was like, first I was like, I don't want to get on the app because I don't want nobody to see me. They're gonna be like, why is she on the app? She can't find
because
out.
you popular.
Right. So I was like, somebody gonna recognize me on the app.
Yeah, nobody forget your face.
My friend told me, girl, get on the app. And I was like, let me just see who out here. But
Right.
And then people, I was getting like 15 notifications, such and such like you. They was sending me roses and stuff. So I heard them deactivated.
Really?
Yeah. And then I would get back on it if I'm just bored and just looking through. And then I would get roses and likes, and I would deactivate it again. Because I was like, no, I need
It felt
more,
weird.
Yeah, like, because
Yeah.
I can meet people. It's not like, you know, it's
So now I get it. Now I understand why you've been married 3 times.
yeah, because I
You
want
know?
to get locked in, and this is all we doing. Because all this, what we doing, talking for 5 days.
Yeah.
I was talking to a chick. I'll tell you something. Talking to a girl about 7 days. I was dating for 7 days.
All right.
She was on me like white on rice for 7 days.
All right.
Said she was talking to me and another chick, and I had randomly asked her because I noticed she was quiet for a whole day. And I said, that's odd.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she good morning me like a whole day later, and I had asked her, you know, like, I forgot what she was saying, but I remember asking her,
Right.
are you still talking to me and the other chick? She said, oh, yeah, there's 4 more now.
Like she felt comfortable telling you that.
Baby, who am I in the concubine? Are we
She-
popping balloons?
But she might be like she
No,
might
she
be
was.
like
She was like,
polygamy.
I'm. You know, she's got a list. So she was like, I'm gonna date until I meet the perfect one. I'm like, okay, well, you just wasted
Wow.
7 days of my time.
Yeah.
Because what I'm not gonna do is stand here and wait on you to pop my balloon.
Oh wow.
Because what are we doing? Am I the pick me?
Hey.
Girl, if you don't get your ass
I-
on, if you don't get your,
Okay, so after that, what happened?
I left her on read.
Have she reached back out?
We don't have nothing else to talk about. Because I'm not going to be a part of your 6.
Oh, she tried it.
She said, I'm talking to 4 more people now. She said, and then she said the third one might not make the cut.
Yeah.
Are we in a,
Yeah, she.
oh, you
Yeah.
you thought you think you somebody.
Mhm.
You the
Yeah.
prize.
No, she was playing pop the balloon.
Pop the balloon. I said, well, let me just go ahead and exit stage left. And I just thumbs up. And that's the last time she heard from me. And then the next day she texted me and she's like, hey, you good? I just never responded. I shall not.
Yeah, I mean, because I think it's one thing. I think it's okay to date.
I think
do.
that's what
I
they
think
do.
it's
They-
okay to date, but keep your business to yourself.
I'm more of a one-on-one dater.
Yeah, I am too.
Because I
Yeah.
want to get to know you entirely.
Yeah.
What's your quirks? What you like? What you don't
And
like?
I can't have too many people in my energy and in my system. Like it's too much. It's
And I
too
knew
much.
it was something. I said, she talking to me and people because she asked me the same question twice. And I had already told you my dad is dead. And you asked me something about my daddy. I'd already told you that. So I'm thinking, you talking to too many people. You getting the people's daddies mixed up. What about your dad? I want to say, I already told you that he dead. You don't remember? You talking to too many people.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. You don't have your father. I don't have my father either.
There he go.
Wait,
That man gone.
wait, she.
You don't remember? You talking to too many people. I just got mad. Like, she really just asked me about my daddy. That's how you know you're doing too much. Let me just go and help you out.
Girl, you are crazy.
I'm going to cancel myself out. So that didn't work.
Oh man. Oh, she.
That didn't work.
Not her ask you about your dead. She got a problem.
And I said,
Glad
he's passed away. Remember I said that? I had to say, remember? Oh, okay.
She ain't say I'm sorry.
You ain't going to work out. This ain't going to work.
Have you ever been deeply in love?
I have.
You have. Tell me
I'm in
about.
love now, child. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Chick done fell in love, honey.
It's the one you showed me.
What's my baby?
Mm.
It feel like a little schoolgirl thing going. It's different.
That's
I've
dope.
loved.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love now. I'm
Yeah.
a Gemini. Our sign is the lovers. I will love. I'm in love now. It feels different.
So looking back, right? Everything you've told me, everything you've shared. Looking back, you say you're not the dating type person, right? But are you moving different now?
Yes.
So you are dating.
Yes.
Now you're not thinking about marriage.
I'm not. It's not off the table. For me, it's really just because I feel like I have been married for 24 years.
Right.
And I'm 48. Half of my life I've been married. And then there's this whole I don't want to. It look bad on paper. Yeah, you been married 3 times. Well, I was with him for 8 years. It ain't like I was married 2 years apiece.
Yeah.
I be in it fully.
Yeah.
It just happened. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody treats me wrong, I'm not fit to stay for the sake of saying, well, I was married for 15 years. I don't care about your number.
So have you ever been in a place in your life because you've been in committed relationships for so long? Have you ever gotten to a place where you feel like you couldn't be alone because you're so used to the commitment?
No, I've had my little long time.
Okay.
I think I thrive in relationships because I feel like I need to love on somebody.
And there's nothing
I
wrong
have
with
so much
that.
to give. I ain't got no apologies for you. You can say whatever you want to say. She always in love. Whoever I'm with them.
Yeah.
100%. I ain't having no sidebars. I'm not looking. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't flirting. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Now, we might be together until you mess up. That's not my fault you messed up.
Yeah.
So, but I thrive in relationships. I'm very nurturing.
Yeah.
I'm very thoughtful. I'm very considerate.
And you want to
accommodating.
give it out.
And I got so much to give.
I tell people all the time, I've had so many friends tell me when I got a divorce, so many people you need to just spend some time with yourself. You need to spend some time with yourself. And I was okay with that, But I said, I want to love.
Yeah.
I want to give it out.
I already love me.
Yeah, I want to go on trips and I want to become a millionaire and share my success.
Exactly.
Like I want to do that.
I'm not lacking
Right.
anywhere.
Right.
It ain't like I ain't loving myself enough. I'm full.
Yeah.
I'm spilling over. I would like to share it with somebody. What if I have a gig and I get on TV? I want to tell somebody, babe, look, my commercial. That's what you know what I'm saying.
I
like
love that. Yeah.
I'm full.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have my self-love. I have my quiet moments. I'll tell my babe, look, babe, I got to have some time to myself. I do that. I break away.
But you know what? But some people think you can't do that in relationships.
I do.
I'm married. I love my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But I can go out to eat by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I
love to go shop by myself. I'll take myself to a movie. I will sit. I won't go to the bar, but I'll go sit in a restaurant and eat.
Yeah.
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 I'll tell her all the time. I told her today, I said, babe, I got a podcast today, so I'm not going to talk to you for the rest of the day. And
Really?
she's like, okay, I understand.
Is she excited to watch it?
Yeah, she is.
Tell me something about her. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into it. Tell me something about her.
This is the easiest
Okay.
relationship I have ever been in. I don't know what to do with myself. She is nurturing. She is thoughtful. We fight over who gonna pay for the dinner. I ain't never had somebody pull out their card before me.
Shut up, Kendall.
She says thank you. She is appreciative. I said, babe, I need a shower curtain. She bought a whole shower set, decorated plants and pictures. Shit. So I just asked you for a shower curtain liner. $7.99. You done went Home Goods and bought a whole section.
What do you feel like y'all have in common?
We
Other than being appreciative.
definitely ain't trauma bonding. That's for sure. I learned not to do that. So, God, I mean, we're both parents. She's a girl's girl. That was important to me. She has friends.
Yeah.
Real friends.
Yeah.
A support system. I mean, friendships like I got 30-year friendships. She got them. That was the
That's
first thing I had. Do you got
good.
any friends?
Why do you think that's important?
Baby, listen, because I need to not be your life. Don't you revolve yourself around me. I need you to have something to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to love me, and I love the quality time, but I need you to have a life outside of me. Don't make me your world.
Mm-hmm.
I told her, I said that I don't need you.
Yeah.
I love you. You're here because I love you, not because I need you.
And I want you.
And I'm whole without you. You don't complete me.
There you go.
You the missing piece of my puzzle, but you do not complete me. I'm whole by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy by myself. I have a very peaceful, soft life, quiet. I have no drama. I'm going to keep it that way.
You
You're
pay
gonna
your
add
own
to me.
bills. Yes.
Listen, if you're not going to add to me, go on now.
But you know why I think that's important? Because somebody, I think me and you have that in common, very ambitious, right?
Mhm.
When you meet somebody, right, they're going to catch a lot of that. It's a lot to come with a person like you. One, because you're creative, right? You're very ambitious. You're very talented. You're very gifted. You want somebody who has their own life, because even in that, sometimes I feel like my chill time is me coming to support you now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What you got going on?
What you got going on?
Because I want to support that. I want to chill and pull my camera out and film you with and see what you got going on, because you always doing it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I want somebody who can I do that for?
Who can I do that for? Do you have anything
Yeah.
going on with your life? Even if it's just a job interview, you're just trying to move up in your job. You ain't got to be creative. But what do you have going on?
Yeah.
So I love that about her. She's a good mom. She's an exceptional listener, an exceptional communicator, very intuitive, very self-aware, cares about how I feel about everything. How do you feel? Okay, so let's discuss this. Let's talk about it. What do you talk about? I ain't never.
Yeah.
We don't need the TV. The TV don't never need to be on. We'll just talk for hours. She always, at the end of our date, she'll text me and say, what was the best part of your day and what would you have liked to change? I have never been asked that. Got me thinking.
Girl, you about to have me send you some flowers.
Oh, she sent me flowers. They lasted for 30 days. I've had roses in my house that died in 5 days. They lasted for 30. I had to Google what is the spiritual meaning of this, because this ain't never happened. 30 days. Roses. Kid you not.
How often do y'all see each other?
Maybe 3 times a week.
So she's local.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all? Shut up.
Yeah, you know I like a good long distance relationship. I've always done that, but so yeah, it's different. I could just.
Did you have a long distance relationship before that?
I did. I had long distance.
Right.
My ex-wife was long distance before we got married. My
Wow.
ex-husband was long distance before we got married. I can do long distance, no problem.
Yeah.
I don't have to see you every day.
That's how you know you whole.
I don't have to see nobody every day. I don't even want to see my kids every day, and they grown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be bothered all the time. I love my quiet time. Sometimes I say, babe, I'll let her know so she don't take it personal. I say, babe, I'm getting ready to put my phone down, and I'm getting ready to watch me a movie. She'll be like, okay, well, just text me later, you know. And I could tell she just really wants to, but I'm like, babe, I have to self-soothe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have learned to self-soothe. I used to be real needy. I used to pull on people, and I thought, okay, at least people made me feel like I was needing. But this one, she wants me to. She just looks at me like in adoration. She looks at me, and her eyes just glow. And I'll be like, what are you looking at? I just think you're so beautiful all the time.
Do you feel the same about her?
I do. She said when I look at her, it goes to her soul, like she gets the shakes. And I'm like, I'm just looking at her. She said, what does that look? I'm like, I don't know. What is it? She said, something you're doing with your eyes. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just looking at you because she's just so beautiful to me.
It's her spirit.
She's everything.
Yeah.
She is. I can't find nothing wrong with her. Very emotional, but she's a woman.
Yeah.
But even at that, it's either you get very emotional or non-emotional.
She
Which one
sound
you
like
want?
is she a Cancer?
Yes.
Oh, that's what it is.
That baby gonna be in them feelings.
Dang, my wife a soft thug.
Yeah, she.
She a
Does
soft
she
thug.
think she a thug, but she ain't.
Yeah, but that's what a Cancer is. They soft thugs.
Mm-hmm.
They think they hard, but they real soft.
Soft.
That's what's up, Kendall.
Yeah.
That is what's up. Let's talk a little bit about your books. When it comes to the Power of 22, so I read The Power of 22, and then I lost the book.
No.
Is when you came to my apartment
I remember that.
years ago, and honestly, that is when I actually started to tap into reading because I was going through a lot. I was like, you know what? Let me indulge in just books. Let me educate myself and build a stronger mind. I ain't got nothing else to do. My hair start growing, and I said, so let me read. So the Power of 22. But then you have another book,
Thick Skin. Well, I have 5.
Well, I know you got 3 poetry books, and then you have an autobiography.
Yep.
And you got The Power of
Skin.
22. Tell me about Thick Skin.
What am I? Thick Skin. I wrote in 6 months
Okay.
off the top of my head. No cliff notes. Nothing.
Okay.
It is my life story up until, I guess you could say 30, but I had a 70-year-old woman come up to me and tell me that I have lived more of life than she had, and she was 70.
Oh, wow.
In it, I talk about, very first page, I started off, I'm in the bed, my cousin's touching me. Because, you got to catch people's attention spans real short. So you open the book, I'm in the bed, he's touching me. And so I wanted to start at where I felt like was a pivotal moment in my life. What shaped me? Yeah. And I feel like that's when it started. And then I go back into, I was born in Tulsa. My dad was alcoholic.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad's relationship, my daddy was very abusive. My daddy was an excellent father, horrible husband.
Oh, wow.
2 totally different things.
Yeah.
My daddy was there, present all the time. Every time I get in the car with him, it was a lecture. And I'm the same way with my kids. Look, son, see, that's why it's important to get an education. You can live here. Every time I got in the car, my daddy was giving me a life lesson. I know my kids are tired of me. I do that.
Yeah.
So I grew up with that. My dad was an alcoholic. And he was, it was times where we wake up, he's whooping my mama, Sundays and Mondays. He was a barber, so she knew that on Sundays and Mondays she was going to get beat because he was at home drunk. So I grew up watching that. And then I end up mimicking it. I get in a relationship with abusive men. So I talk about my relationship with men and how, they were abusive. And then I started having these crushes on women, just talking about my sexuality, how I was struggling with that.
Yeah.
High school and playing basketball and all of that. And just my fight with my sexuality and with God and everybody. But it's different because when you read the book, I drive off into the sunset to be with my ex-husband. But now it's like, dang, she gay. Has she? So it's like people got to understand that was way back. I'm trying to show you what happened up until I was 30. Now I'm 48.
Wow.
I'm well aware of who I am. I'm not wasting nobody's time.
Right,
I'm not
right.
ruining anybody's life. I'm not
Yeah.
going to be with a man just because that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm living my truth. I'm comfortable with myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but yeah, thick skin is thick. I had a dream when I was married to him, and I remember I woke up and I was like, "Babe, I had a dream." He was like, "What?" I said, "I had a dream that I picked up a book and it said Thick Skin by Kendal S. Turner." And that's how I knew what the title of the book was.
Through your dream.
Yep. And on the cover of the book in my dream, it was a lady had her wrist slit. So I gave that idea to the girl who did my cover, and she put like a scar on the arm. I don't want I'm trying to commit suicide or nothing, but
Yeah.
I had a dream about the title.
Oh, wow.
And I just wrote it, and he edited it for me.
I see a movie.
It needed to be a movie. I had all the characters written down. Samuel Jackson as my daddy. Neil Long was going to play me. I had all the characters written down. But I had met a psychic, and she told me that wouldn't happen. So,
Do you believe in psychics?
I do.
Okay.
Ran up on a psychic one time. She told me, when you asked me, did I know that I was going to have this following or whatever, she told me that. Mm-hmm. She said, She knew I was big when I walked in the room.
Yeah.
She said, I know you like poetry, but I see you acting and you're going to have to move. This is when I was in Oklahoma. And I was like, I don't want to move. I made a name for myself in Oklahoma. Everybody knew me in Oklahoma as the poet. I never thought about acting. Never saw nothing past poetry.
Do you feel like that's what you want now?
Yes.
You want to be an actress.
Absolutely.
What type of role
Main
would you
character.
play?
Oh, I want to do some set it off, you know what I'm saying? Wife beater, tatted up, like, you know what I'm saying? Fight, like, I want to do the action.
So you would do mafia?
Yeah. All that.
Yeah.
I want to play a bad girl role. Yeah.
I think 50 Cent will like you.
I've tried. I've hit up 50 Cent. He ain't respond to me, child.
Well, I think eventually he'll see this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he will, because I had a dream about it.
Oh my God. I cannot wait till you dream about me.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait till you dream about me.
If I ask God, he would show me.
Yeah.
Because that's how I knew something was going on in my previous marriage. I fell asleep and I said, God, show me the truth. And I had 3 dreams back to back. I put them in my phone. Every time I fell asleep, I would dream. The dream would continue. And he was showing me everything. And I just cried. And I said, enough is enough. I don't want to know.
Where did that intuitive connection with God come from? The fact that you could say, God, just show me in a dream, and he shows you. I think when I was reading The Power of 22, you were saying something about your son.
Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it too.
That's what you were saying. Like, where do you think that comes from? Do you think it comes from like sitting with God and you?
I think you're born with it. My mom told me.
So you think
know,
it's a
you have a
gift?
veil, yeah. But I knew that I was different in 5th grade when I saw the spirit run down the hallway. I saw this black spirit go down the hall, and I was up all night. I saw it come in our room. I saw it go towards my sister. It was 3 of us in the room, and it came in the room, went up to my sister. She turned over, and it went towards my other sister, and then it left. And I told my mama. She said, I was wondering why I couldn't sleep that night, but my mama always believed me. And I would tell her stuff like, Mama, I know this sound crazy, but I saw a baby run at the corner of my eye.
Oh,
and I would tell her, Mama, I dreamt this. And she'd say, well, you know, just because you dream, it don't mean nothing, Kendall. You know, it don't mean, and it will come true. And she said,
So do you still see things?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't scare you?
No. I'm more of a feeler, though. So I might not see a spirit, but I can look at people's eyes and be like, yeah, no, that's a no.
Do you consider yourself a healer?
Absolutely. I do have those gifts.
Do you meet people, especially relationships, and do you recognize if you have to become their covering?
Yep.
Is it tiring? Is it exhausting?
It wears me out. Mm-hmm. And I instantly know this is my position in this person's life.
I really noticed that about you. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, it's taxing.
So do you feel like you've been the covering for everybody in your life?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Except for my ex-husband, Roosevelt. He was the covering for me. He would get up every morning at 5 a.m. and speak in tongues. He would read his affirmations over me and the kids. He was my covering. It was after him that I became everybody else's covering.
Yeah.
Yep, I recognize that.
Oh.
I meet broken people. I meet people that are just down, and I'm like, I'm saving them, re-raising them, directing them, teaching them. And I'm in teacher mode all day, empowering them. And I'm just tired. I'm like, can somebody speak life into me?
Yeah.
And that's why my girl, she's always speaking into me.
Yeah.
Without me asking, she's always reaffirming. And she'll ask me, do you need any reassurance of what I just told you? You're good? And I'm like, yeah, I am.
But do you feel like God has told you why? Because it sounds like you be on assignment.
Oh, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
I know an assignment when I see it. When
so,
I met my ex-wife, I told her on the first day, we're going to be together for 8 years. And she said, wow. No, we not. Don't say that, babe. We're going to be together forever. And I said, no, we're going to be together for 8 years. And she thought I was playing. And we was together for 8 years. Now, how it was going to end, I didn't know. But we was together for 8 years. And it was like, I remember at like 7th year, she was like, you know, it's year 7. You say we're going to be together. I said, yeah, well, you got 1 more year. I told her, I said, you got 1 year left. You better make it count. Don't say that. We're gonna be together forever. I said, no, we're not. I just knew.
Do you feel like the number 8 is over?
I do.
Do you see longer with this one?
Mm-hmm.
You feel it.
I feel
Everything's a feeling.
Yes, I feel it, honey. You know, you just look at somebody, you be like,
Yeah.
I can do life with you.
Yeah.
I like how you life.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you adult. I like how you mother. I like how you friend. I like how you show up for work every day on time. I like how you don't complain. I like how you work on yourself every day. How you go to therapy. That's attractive. Sign me up. Sign me up. Heal me.
So you see marriage.
You know what I'm saying? On down the line, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Couple years. I need some time to live by myself. I said I've been living with somebody for 24 years. Let me get a couple years of this.
And that's important.
Just feel good. Me and my son.
Yeah.
I ain't got to deal with nobody every day. You can come over here every day if you want to, but you got to go on back home. I like my space. But you know,
and she understood that.
Yeah, she understands. She don't take it personal. I told her, this is how I'm made up. This is what I need.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you. You're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
I love you just the way you are. But I, as a human being, I have to have time for myself. I enjoy my own company. I don't have to be with nobody. So it might look like, dang, you always in a relationship. Yeah, I am. But I can be by myself.
Let me, you know what? You are 1,000% right. Because me and my wife, we talked about it probably about a year ago. And I think we were just talking about, you know, if there was one thing we would have did different in the beginning of us, what would it have been? And I answered, I said, I probably would have lived by myself a little bit longer because I miss the newness of us. When you have your own space and I have my own space, I feel like I would get away from home.
Yes.
And I would come to your house and your house would be clean. It'll smell good. And I'm staying over there for the weekend. And then I just get back, you know, to my life now. And I go home. And of course I have a daughter, you know, so.
Let me miss you.
Let me miss you. And she said, you know what? I agree. I agree because not even on purpose, but naturally when you move in with somebody, everything becomes habitual.
Yep.
Right?
A schedule. Everything
become a schedule, right? You just, now we're doing this. We wake up, we go to work, we come home. Now we're looking at each other and, you know, thank God we like each other.
That's important.
Thank God we like each other. You know, I said, but if there was anything different that I would have done is I would have dated you a little longer away from living with each other.
Yeah, I love it. We go on a date.
Yeah.
She go home. And I go home.
What does fun look like for y'all now? Now that you realize you weren't having fun in your past, what does fun look like for you now?
She reads my book to me.
Shut up. Now, that's romantic.
Ain't it? And she want to do it. She be like, babe, are we reading tonight? We're on schedule. And I'm like, well, I said, you said you was tired, so I understand if you don't have to. No, but I want to. Okay. So she reads, we do on FaceTime. She reads it to me.
Yeah.
And then we have a whole discussion. So it's helping her to learn me. She's like, you know, she's getting to see all my funny videos. She's watching all of my inspirational, motivational videos of where I'm teaching. And then she's seeing my poetry. And now she's reading my books. And she's like, I'm seeing all these different sides of you. And, you know, I'm a Gemini, so it's like 10 of me in here. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, she's like, I don't know which one of you I like the best. You know, I like all of you. So she's like, I love all of your sides. And I said, I'm like an onion. You got to peel me. And I got so many layers to me you haven't even seen. Like, and then so she sees me with my son. She loves that my relationship with my kids. I love that they call you every day. You know, so she's watching me and she sees me working a 9 to 5. And then she sees me on stage and is like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're doing it the right way, Kendall.
Yeah. We took it slow.
Yeah. I'm really happy for you.
I am really proud of myself.
Because we done had some stories.
Listen, chick will jump in and out.
We done had some stories, man. Listen, We'll say no names.
Oh,
say
Lord
no.
have mercy.
We done had
You know,
some
you live and you
stories.
learn.
You do.
And
Life is your greatest teacher.
life is your teacher, and you can be with somebody and you just not a good fit. It don't mean that it's something wrong with them
Yeah.
because they are who they are.
Yep.
They got their own upbringing.
Yep.
They got their own trauma. I'm who I am.
Yeah.
These are my quirks. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't say you're not a bad person. You was just raised different than me, and we just don't mesh. And I just found somebody that meshes. There's no, and I told her when I first met, I said, I'm peaceful. I don't argue. I don't go back and forth at all with nobody. And so I was like, I'm all about good energy and peace. You know, people say that they love to say energy, and I've got good energy. And she's like, you know, you're the first person I met that when they say they got good energy, that it's the truth, because you really are. She's waiting on me to, is somebody else behind her? Is this really you? And I said, no, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm just me. And it got to stay like this. I can't, when I'm overstimulated, I'm going to pull back. So I just be chilling. I'm too old.
Do you feel like another book is coming?
I feel like I need to write something, but I don't have. I think the title always comes first.
Okay.
That's what happened with the Power 22. I
Okay.
had dreamed the title, and then I just wrote it in 15 days.
Okay.
So I don't know what I would write right now, because, you know, I don't want to like bash nobody. I want to tell my story. I don't know what story am I supposed to be telling right now. So I've just been kind of quiet. Like, I haven't been making the reels because I wasn't inspired for a while. So I just kind of like been reposting old stuff. And right now I'm not doing nothing. I'm just chilling, just
Yeah.
existing.
But when you speak as a creative, when you speak about inspiration, what necessarily inspires you to move forward and creating?
Different things.
Like, do you have to see something?
Sometimes I got to see something.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's how it goes when I songwrite. Like, I got to hear something and I'll be like, all right, I'm going in the studio. You know?
Yeah. If it's like a poem, I got to be feeling something, and I'm going to write it.
Yeah.
Top of my head, quick.
Feeling this new love, nothing has inspired. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, I haven't written anything
I'm surprised
yet.
you ain't sent me a voice note yet.
I have, because, you know, I will send you one. I will send you one.
Yes.
And it's not a bad thing. I think she's making me feel in such a way that I don't have words.
Damn.
I don't have a word for it.
Hey, listen, this is my camera right here. I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet you.
I don't have a word for it.
Wow.
I just ain't never met somebody that's just so self-aware,
Yeah.
focused on healing, and communicates to the point to where I just don't even have a question. She over-communicates. You know? And I'd be like, I guess, well, I didn't need to know that, but, well, thank you for telling me that. You know?
Yeah.
It's just,
Have y'all ever discussed her type of trauma?
oh, yeah. Yeah, we go through it. She
Okay.
knows mine, but I made sure that when we first met, when she was telling me about her stuff, I didn't tell her none of mine because I didn't want to do no trauma bonding.
There you go.
So I was
there
just
you
straight
go.
listening.
That's why I asked. Okay.
I was listening and not saying nothing about mine.
Good.
And I told her, I said, you don't even know what I've been through.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to know yet because I don't want to bond. Oh, yeah, that happened to me. Oh, that happened to me. So
There
what
you
had
go.
you?
That's how I
and
go.
now we stuck.
Yeah.
Nope. So she's just now learning about my stuff by reading Thick Skin to me. She's like, she'll break down crying by reading about stuff. She's like, I had no idea that happened. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Wow.
And I'm like, it's okay, babe. It was, it was a long time ago.
I'm so in love. But you know what? As a photographer and a videographer, that's one reason I love shooting weddings, because I just love the love story.
Yeah.
I love the love story. It is beautiful. I did not know we was gonna get this deep about your love story. You know, but
It's funny how we met. I had somebody threw me in one of them Facebook groups. I ain't gonna say which one. And so I was just looking through it and stuff, looking to who's in this group. 'Cause, they always saying, introduce yourself. And I'm like, I'm not going to introduce myself because then I'm going to get a bunch of inboxes. That happens. I learned not to do that.
Right.
So I just in there looking. I saw her picture and I thought, oh, she's cute. But I thought she looked like she probably mean because she wasn't smiling. So blew it off. Ain't thought none of it. The next day, I got on a totally different platform. I can say which one. Not a dating app.
Yeah.
And her video popped up. I said, that's a girl from yesterday. And she was talking. And I thought, And I commented on it.
Yeah.
But I went back to Facebook where I saw her.
Yeah.
And I sent her a friend request. But when I sent her a friend request, she messaged me. And I was like, because usually somebody send you a friend request and you accept, they hit you up real quick.
Yeah.
I didn't have time. She inboxed me. She's like, hey, girl, like, do I know you? Like, where you come from? And I was like, hey, girl. And we've been stuck ever since. Not one day has passed that we haven't, and not even really, I don't think we get an hour.
How long has it been?
Middle of December.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I love it.
Yep. I ain't stopped talking.
You ain't tired. You ain't irritated. You ain't.
That's what I said. I ain't tired of you yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with my wife. I think it was a few days ago, and we both have just experienced something that really, really tried to take us out, right? And we said, what's crazy is I am so glad that I like you. You know how many people is in a relationship and they don't like each other? You know?
It's important. I think
Now,
it's more important to like than love them.
Yes. Because, see, you can love anybody.
We can love anybody.
And don't have to ever see you again. But I love you. But to be with you, to be around you, to put up with you, to be considerate of you, I have to like you.
Yep.
So that's very rare that you will find a relationship like that.
Especially for me, because you know me. If you breathing wrong, I'm like, you got to go.
So the fact
I don't
that
like
you
the way you walk. Why is you sitting like that? Do you got to eat like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm fed up.
Yeah.
I'm fed up. Why is you wearing them pants like that? Why they fitting? Picky. Every time, and then one time I called myself trying to be mad at her.
Yeah.
And got on FaceTime and forgot I was mad. Sitting there smiling like I'm 10. Oh, never mind, child. Never mind. I ain't mad.
Man.
Well, you good? You want to talk about it? You want to discuss it? Do you need any clarity?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Let's get on. So let's get on your success. So you've been on BET, right? You have been, you modeled. You did some, I think I read it, you did some hair.
Yeah, I was on a bag of hair.
Okay.
Bag of weave.
Okay. You was in the Essence magazine. You've been in an Airwick commercial.
Yeah.
But I want to start with BET. Because you was alongside Queen Latifah.
Baby, and she liked my bow tie and my shoes. I was
Like,
like,
what was that like, the Queen?
I'm going to tell you something. This is how slow I am. I didn't even know what I was walking into. I had no idea it was what it was until I got there.
Are you
I
serious?
swear to God. It was a casting call for natural hair women or something. You had to speak into, the submission was speaking to the phone saying your name and say,
Right.
I'm a black girl who rocks. Right? So my country self, at the time I had my hair shaded around the side. I just had the spongy look at the top.
Right.
But you know how to get the spongy look, you got to twist it up.
Yep.
So I had all these little worms on top of my head, mind you. Okay? Tank top. I ain't taking nothing. Don't even know what I'm doing. I get the phone. I'm like, my name is Kendal S. Turner. I'm talking country. I ain't code switch nothing. My name's Kendal S. Turner, and I'm a black girl who's rocks. And I was like, excuse my hair. And saying just, I ain't hair. I don't even know how to talk, how y'all talk.
Yeah.
I said, excuse my hair. It's twisted up. I said, when I take it down, it's cold.
Yeah. Cold.
It's cold.
Cold.
And I said, my name is Kendal S. Turner. I'm a black girl who rocks, and submitted it. At 500 women.
Wow.
I got an email saying, come to the casting call. We got in person. So I go, and it's all these women. It was so many women. They had 4 different sessions. They had 12 o'clock or 2 or 3 or 4. You see what I'm saying? So mine was at like 4. So they went through all these women.
Yeah.
I go in the room and everybody, I'm in the room with all these beautiful women. They all look like Beyonce. They got the crop tops. They got the heels, the nails, the lashes, the weaves, baby. Face full of makeup. And I walk in there with a bow tie on, with a hanky, some slacks, colorful socks.
Yeah.
Only one in there with swag. Everybody looked like Beyonce.
Everybody looked the
Supermodel.
same. Yeah.
Naomi Campbell, baby. And so I slowly just kind of start
But why?
because I was measuring myself up to them. Because I'm like, oh, shoot. I mean, girl walked past me. She had been 6 feet tall, had on some heels, baby, had a afro. Beautiful. She didn't even get picked. So I'm doing this like, they ain't even going to see me.
Oh,
So they called like 50 women back. They go in the room, do something. Then they called the next batch. And they called us in there. We lined up against the wall. And I went in the room. I had no idea what I was doing. Went in the room. It was a long table. And it was 3 people there. One of them is Beyonce's. It was Beyonce's sister. What's her name? Solange's husband. I didn't know that man was her husband the whole time. Solange's husband is at this table. The woman that's over BET, the black woman, I don't know her name. She's the director of BET.
Is it Deborah?
Yeah, I'm about to say Beverly. It's Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah.
And it was another person there. And they was like, okay, y'all line up. We're going to turn some music on. We're going to have some fun. They put a chair in the middle of the room. They said, we're going to pair y'all up. Everybody, the person next to you, 2 people. And then just have some fun, look into the camera. And I was like, oh, my God, I can't dance. Oh, my God. They turned on Nicki Minaj, and I was just watching them. Oh, my God, I was sweating bullets. So I told it, so they was like, y'all, we gonna turn some music on. One of you sit down and the other kind of like dance. Just do what you want to do. Make it. And I was like, I told the girl, I said, okay, so you gonna sit down. We gonna make it about you. I know. Just deflect. I'm gonna make you the star.
Right.
Take all attention off me. So I go up, I'm all swagged out and stuff, and she all feminine, and we doing some kind of I don't know, girl. I can't dance.
Yeah.
So she sits down, and I just kind of do it like a little swag pose, put my hand in my pocket, like I'm shit type of thing. But it was like a, and everybody was like, ooh, and I was like, well, we did something, girl, and went in there, sat down, and long story short, Beyonce's brother-in-law, the one picked me. That man picked me. And all 500, I got a call at 500 people. We picked 10.
Wow.
Or it was 12, one of them. And I was one of them.
That changed everything in your mind.
And I had been visualizing way before this even came. I had been visualizing myself sitting in a big old seat like I'm a queen with a crown. Swear to God. Got there, and I had showed up in a suited and booted already. They told me to keep my clothes on. They had dresses for all them long ass gowns, beautiful royal gowns. They said, we like what you got on. Keep that on.
Different.
Bow tie, hanky. And they had my hair was already done. I sponged my own hair. I already had the curls. Remember, I already did that. They just made my face. They said, for you, Kendal, we have a vision. We want you in a big chair, like you're the queen. And they sat me in this big ass oversized chair, baby.
That you visualized.
I sure did. And I said, oh my God, this manifestation stuff is real.
I'm telling you.
It was the same chair I've been visualizing.
Oh,
and so it was a
God.
whole production. I didn't even know it had a Queen Latifah's name on the door. She had a little security guard sitting there. You couldn't bother her. When she came out, it was like, and they sat up. They told us, Kendal, we want you on the end. You just sit here like this. And all the women were standing.
Like it was your moment.
And I like, but Queen Latifah was right here. And I'm like,
how do she look in person?
Beautiful. Oh my God. I was just like, is this real? And then it was just like a production. So when we finished there, they was like, okay, Kendal, we need you to go do your one-on-one. I'm like, a one-on-one? And so I go behind the curtain. The dude, he's got a camera. He's like, okay, so I want you to just say, what's your experiences been? And I was like, It's a lot of beautiful ladies here, and that was a part of the commercial. It was like 3 different commercials out. I seen myself on TV. I was like, that's what I was seeing in that back room.
What has there ever been a moment, even after this commercial, where you realize, oh my God, this is bigger than me?
I didn't fall asleep when I got home. I was tripping. It wasn't until I saw the commercial, I said, oh, it was like they gave us a whole photo shoot, baby. Photo shoot. I'm in a big old chair looking like the king of the jungle. And all the women, they had them standing up with these royal gowns on. They say, no, Kendall, we want you in the chair because you scream confidence and boldness. And I was like.
And you don't look like none of them.
I ain't like none of them. The whole time. It wasn't until the end of the time, girl, somebody said that was Solange's husband. I said, who?
Wow.
He been the whole time. Kendall. I sat with them. You supposed to when you do background acting. Cause I've done a lot of background acting before this.
Right.
So I was thinking of it as like a background acting thing. Well, it was lunchtime. You supposed to sit over there, and then the main people sit over here. I went and sat at the table with them. I'm sitting at the table with the man, and he's like, "So Kendall, I heard you're an author. You're a poet." I was like,
"You didn't even know who you was talking to."
Didn't even know. If I'd have known, I'd have been tripping.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you would have known. Do you think you would have acted differently?
I would have lost
said
it.
More?
No, I was able to be myself because I thought he was Joe Blow.
Wow.
So when he was asking me about myself, I'm sitting here eating,
just being
country. I was like, no, bruh.
Oh my God! You never know.
I had no idea until this girl who was on set with us kept singing. She was getting on my nerves, and I'm like, "Why she keeps singing?" She's singing because that's Solange's husband,
and she need him.
She trying to act. She's like, "Girl, if you was shut your why is she singing so much?" And somebody said, "You don't know who that?" I'm like, "No, who? The man who been here all this time." Girl, at the end of the day, I gave him a card. I said, "Listen, bruh." I said, if you need me for anything, you call me. He said, thank you, Kendall. It's a pleasure meeting you. Like, he was really nice. Yes.
Man.
The whole time. I was like, I'm 2 steps away from Beyonce.
Now, was this before your experience with Essence?
Oh, no, that's after. Essence, that was, child, I'm 30-something. How I got in Essence was... I had a photo shoot. One of my homegirls wanted to do a photo shoot with me in Oklahoma City. And because, I ain't never had no representation, no agent. I've gotten this far, just me and the Lord.
Right.
And so she took some professional photos of me. And I would just Google magazines.
Okay.
And I was just sending my picture to all these magazines. And one time, Essence responded and said, we would like to include you in our first natural hair edition. Can you send us these pictures in HD, whatever?
Yeah.
High pics, something. And I was like, oh my God, they responded. I remember where I was at. I was in a parking lot and got an email from Essence. So I sent them the pictures, and I was on Carrie Hilson or Carrie Washington.
Okay.
Was on the cover. It was the first natural hair edition that they had ever done. And when you open it up, when they had all the natural hair, I had the biggest picture, and everybody else had these little squares, and I had a real big picture. And so some Asians saw that in Essence, and they was like, ooh, we want her on our bag of hair. And it just so happened one of my Facebook friends worked in a warehouse packaging hair. And she hit me up. She said, girl, these Koreans, they want you on their bag of hair. I said, girl, quit playing. She said, for real. They don't know that I know you. She said they brought the magazine, Essence magazine, to her and said, she's pretty. It would be nice if we could use her. She said, I know her. That's Kendall. And they didn't believe her. And she inboxed me. And so she gave me the lady's name, and I was emailing her, sent her the same picture that was in Essence, and they didn't put me on a bag of hair, girl. And I went in Georgia in beauty supply, and my picture's on the bag of hair.
Do people recognize you when you out in the streets? How does it make you feel?
I got recognized in Mexico, Chicago airport. I ain't never been in Chicago. 3 people asked for my picture. old man rolled up on me in a wheelchair, waiting on the people to push him on the plane. He rolled up right next to me. I was sitting on the floor. He looked down at me. He said, "You that girl to be making them videos, ain't you?" And I was like, "I'm in Chicago. I ain't never been here." So I was like, that psychic was right, because she told me. She said, you're gonna be somebody, and you're gonna be big. And she said, but you're gonna have to move. And so I ended up moving. And she said, I said, well, I'm big already, like Oklahoma big.
Right.
She said, no. She said, I mean paparazzi big. She said, everybody is gonna know your name, but you're gonna have to move. And I said, and then so while she talking to me, she's like, quiet. And I'm like,
who's she talking to?
who you talking to? So I'm looking around, and she said, you have a lot of angels around you. They're talking. And I said, well, what they saying? And she said,
did it scare you?
Yeah, I was tripping, but I know spirits. So I was like, because it was cold in there, freezing. And she said, quiet. And then she said, so. And I'm like, who's your, ma'am?
Show face.
Yeah, who you talking to? And she said,
oh, man.
you have a lot of activity around you. And I said, what they saying? She said, I can't tell you, but it's good. But she said, she said, you need to get ready for everywhere you go. Everybody's going to know who you are.
Oh, my God.
And I ain't nowhere near that.
Do you feel like you ready for that?
Yeah.
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 You don't feel like nervous about it? Because some people scared of success.
No, I'm ready for it. Yeah.
When you on stage, whether it's poetry, whether you giving speeches, etc., do you ever get nervous?
My heart is normally beating real fast before I get on stage. And it's like soon as I talk, it leaves.
Okay.
But the work up to that, I'm nervous.
Why?
'Cause I want to make sure that I'm giving people God.
And not self.
Mm-hmm. And so I always say, God, remove me and fill me up with you.
How do you know if you're giving people God?
My hands get hot. It's just a thing. And I can tell when I'm in my flesh. You know?
Give me an example.
One time I had to speak for a church, and I had 3 poems in my head that I was going to do, right? And as I was sitting there,
Yeah.
God kept telling me, no, do this other poem. And I kept saying, I was literally fighting with God in my seat before they called my name. I was like, I don't want to do that poem because it's going to change the mood. Because it was praise and work. They was doing praise and worship right now. And I wanted to keep the mood up. And what I would do is when I went somewhere, I sit in the back and I scan the room and figure out which poems I'm going to do based on the audience. Because, you know, you can have a poem that go over some people's head, or if it look like this might be kind of a ratchet crowd,
right.
You don't want to do this poem, or it might be not, you know, talking about this, and the old people don't want to hear that. So if it's like a lot of old people, I would stick to something kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I already had in my head, okay, I know exactly what poems I'm gonna do. And God was like, no, I want you to do this poem. But I knew that poem was like real heavy, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I think it was about like being molested or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to bring the people down because they high.
Yeah.
I got on stage in myself, in my flesh, because I wanted to do the poem that I knew was going to get a good rise out of everybody.
Yeah.
I was going to get a standing ovation if I do this poem. Baby, I stood there and I couldn't talk. And I was doing just like this. And somebody in the audience said, it's okay. Let the Lord use you. You know how they thought I forgot the poem.
Yeah.
I couldn't talk.
Oh, wow. Like nothing will come out.
Nothing. I couldn't talk.
Did it hurt?
No, it was just like, I was doing just like this on stage. And they was like, let the Lord use you. I'm like, and so I had to apologize to the people. I said, okay, I want to apologize to y'all because I had in my head, this is exactly what I said, I had in my head which poems I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because I knew that it would, you know, get a good rise out of y'all. I said, but God just dealt with me. He told me to do something else, so he wouldn't even let me talk. So I said, so they said, all right. So they started clapping in church. And I did the poem that they wanted. And I sold all the books I had.
Oh,
and people
my
coming up to me
gosh.
after they was coming up to me in a line, people wanting hugs, saying I've experienced that too. I never heard nobody say what I've been feeling.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna bring them down, but you know, it was a line. Sold all my books.
Throughout your journey of self-discovery, from poetry to anything you've been involved in, what part of you, when you get in front of people, what part of you connect with people more? Like, what part of your story connect with people when people walk up and say, girl, that was me too? Like, girl.
Not living my truth. That looks different for everybody. Don't necessarily mean they've gay.
Yeah.
But you know, staying too long. Staying in relationships longer than you should have been.
Yeah.
Overstaying your welcome. Of course, the sexual abuse. Like everybody's been through that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had did a Mother's Day poem one time, and everybody was doing they frou poem about their mama. It was a poetry slam. And I said, I'm gonna win this. I already know.
And you
my
won.
poem don't sound like nobody else's poem about their mama. Now my mom, and I want to surface this because I think people got the wrong idea. Like I didn't have my mom was a great mom.
Okay.
It had more to. I wrote the poem because my sister is mentally ill. When she turned 23, she lost her mind. And so what happened was all of my mom's attention went to her. But I was 21, so I still needed my mom. I was 21.
Absolutely.
So I wrote the poem it was called Invisible, because I felt invisible because my sister was mentally ill. But I also said, but I understand. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. She needed all the attention. But I was over here like, hey.
That's so deep.
I've been on TBN. Hey, I wrote a couple books. Hey, I've been on the radio. Anybody see me? But it was my sister's over here ill. So I wrote it saying, like, I ain't talked to my mama in years because I hadn't. Because everything was about my sister. But
did you have some resentment towards your mom because of that?
I did.
Wow.
Because when I needed her in
Right.
my 20s, I'm up here getting hit upside my head, you know, and I go over and try to talk to you about it, but because my sister's in and out or missing or, you know, doing what she doing, because she can't help herself. She can't help she lost her mind.
Yeah.
And I was writing it from perspective, I need my mama, but I also know that I'm really not important right now. Nothing I do is going to get her attention. And having kids, I understand. Got 2 kids, 2 totally different kids. One need more attention than the other.
Do you feel like you didn't understand that until you had kids?
I had to have kids, child.
I'm telling you, I tell them young folk all the time, keep
on living.
Keep living.
I get it. And neither one of my kids ain't got no mental ill. Neither one of them give me no trouble. They good. They don't give me no problems.
Yeah. Do you have a relationship with your sister?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But it ain't how it should be. It's not. I don't call her and stuff. I should.
Yeah.
But there's a little resentment there.
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Because my mama's passed now. It's like my mama spent her last 30 years on you.
On you. Yeah.
I'm over here like.
Is she still challenging?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh,
she's doing much better because she lives with my
Yeah.
older sister. My older sister takes real good care of her, and she does whatever she does. But it was when it first happened. It was just it shook the whole family because you know you try to figure out how to medicate her, what's wrong with her. She hearing voices. You know what I'm saying? How do we deal with this? Is the stigma?
Yeah, discussing mental illness in the Black community. Like, did you ever deal with mental illness in your family before your sister?
You know, like your grandma and stuff. We don't know when we're kids what's wrong with grandma.
Right.
It's just I knew she had Alzheimer's, and like my great aunt, I think she was in and out of something. They say, you know, your baby went to Vanita. That would be the mental hospital. You don't know when you ate.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know what was going on. I think it
Yeah.
runs somewhere in the family, but child, it was just bad.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just so I felt, you know, left out. Then I thought, well, it's wrong for me to even feel left out. This is what she's going through. She needs mama too.
You the baby.
I'm the baby.
Oh man.
You know, and my mom would say, Kendall, you know, I don't worry about you because I know you gonna be all right.
Yep. That's what they say.
So she said, I didn't
Yep.
give you as much attention because I know you're going to be all right. And I have to be mindful of that because my oldest son is like that. I can drop him off in Canada. He will make it. He'll make a friend. He'll find a roommate. He'll find 2 jobs in a week. He'll be
Wow.
okay. So I got to make sure I call him.
Before your mother passed away, did you express how you felt to her?
I did.
Did y'all have
and
a
that's
moment?
what she told me. She said, it's just, I knew that you was going to be okay. You didn't need me. And she said, your sister, she going to need you.
You're 48 now.
Mhm.
Do you feel like you forgave the situation?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's still something there though, Cause when my mom died, my sister was there, but because she's mentally ill, she didn't help her.
Oh.
So then you got that, like, dang, mama gave her last 30 years to you, and you just let her die because you thought you was a doctor. She don't know no better. She's like, oh, yeah, I gave her a pillow because I'm a doctor. I know what I'm doing.
In her mind, she thought that?
Mm-hmm.
She sound like my aunt.
Mm. So my mama laying there foaming at the mouth, and you gave her a pillow. She said, I gave her a pillow. And you just left the room. So mama died. Now I'm really like, you can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at you, but you want to just.
Did it just creep up on her at 23?
No,
or,
she.
or did something happen?
We don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But I think she might have maybe smoked weed or something and somebody put something in it. Because she went to New York and came back
God,
different.
Kendall,
And
you sound just like my aunt.
That's why I'm scared to try anybody smoking or anything. I tell
I
my kids, don't you smoke nothing.
Yes.
Because weed ain't weed no more. And this was 25 years ago.
It'll take your whole
She went to
mind.
New York, came back different. Ain't been right since.
Oh my gosh.
And
I
so
am so
I think maybe
sorry.
she might have had a nervous breakdown. 'Cause She
Yeah.
couldn't get back home. She never did deal with stress and stuff. She was always quiet as a kid. So I think her brain might have already been sensitive, and then that just pushed it over. You don't know what is going to flip your switch.
You don't.
And you got to be mindful of who you in relationships with.
Yeah.
They might flip your switch. What you drinking, what you smoking, what you taking. You don't know what
'Cause
interaction with anything
it
can
can
flip your switch.
It can happen in the blink of an
And
eye.
it don't come back.
It don't. It don't.
We did all the church stuff they tell you to do. Had a whole damn near exorcism. Didn't work. Sent up there in the prayer line. Didn't work. That's why I be like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Have it ever made you question God?
Well, now that I have an understanding of spiritual stuff, no. I mean, I did before I became enlightened. Now I just look at it as that was her life path. That's what she had to experience.
That's right.
I feel like her and my mama had a karmic relationship, something that they had to live out. Because I know, like, me and my son, he was my brother in a past life. I can go deep, I know.
Yep. Your older son.
My youngest son, the one looks just like me, has my whole face.
He got your whole face. Y'all, he got her whole face. I'm going to put a picture up.
That boy got my whole
Doing this-
face. Because he was my brother. I saw it. We had a different mom, but he was my little brother.
So you truly believe in the past life?
Absolutely. I've seen a couple of mine. I was gang raped in a parking garage. I saw one where I was walking up some steps into a police department. It said police on the building. I was walking up some steps, and I had on a little bitty short skirt, like cocktail dress. I don't know what I was doing.
Wow.
Sure was. I saw my ex-wife. She was Asian. Badly built Asian. Real square and flat, child. But yeah, we was married before. I seen a couple of them.
I just pray.
Yeah.
This-
So be having the understanding of spiritual things. I think that's my sister's path. That's what she had to
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
So I don't question God on it now.
I'm so sorry to hear that because I know too many stories like that. I know too many stories, and I'm like, what were they putting? I mean, they lace blunts down.
Mm-hmm.
I tell all my kids, anybody I know that smoke, I'd be like, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful, because it takes a second
Yep.
for that thing to get inside your brain and you be done.
Yep. Gone. And they think, oh, I get it at the dispensary. Something wrong with that stuff too.
Oh, you had a tough childhood. However, I would say a troubled dad, but he was a good father.
Wonderful father.
Your mom been through a lot of abuse.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anybody in your life growing up that inspired you?
I used to always want to be like my Aunt Sedana.
Oh, hey, Aunt Sedana. Is she still here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me a little
my
bit about Aunt
Auntie
Sedana.
Her life was just together.
Yeah.
She was a nurse. I wanted to be a nurse. She had married well. My uncle, he had the cure for AIDS. He died.
Oh.
Gary Davis, you Google that. She was just she supported me in everything. She was always at my shows. If I had a show in Tulsa, my auntie said, I'm gonna come sit.
This your mama's sister.
Mm-hmm. When I was in college, she sent me she would send me care packages.
Yeah.
She gave me a big old trunk full of whatever I needed to take with me out of state. She bought my first pair of Kohans because I was in school, name brand clothes back in ninth grade.
Right.
She bought me my first pair of Kohans.
Wow.
She was just always my number one. I tell her, Auntie, I got a show in Tulsa. Okay, I'll be there. And she came.
Was her and your mama close?
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
my auntie would come to my shows. My mama been one, and she would be back there dozing off.
Mm-hmm. Are you an aunt?
I am.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Are you close to your nieces and nephews?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I could be better.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
But I'm not close to a lot of people, my whole family. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I love my family. I miss them.
Yeah.
I got a couple of cousins I keep in contact with regularly, but I just kind of be in my own world. And it could be a good or a bad thing. I don't know.
After the applause,
Mm.
the stages, the books, everything, who is Kendal S. Turner still becoming?
Well, first of all, Kendall Turner walk around with her bra off, with her titties hanging down to her belly button.
Wait, time. Wait, time out. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I ain't got big titties, and they don't hang to my
They
belly
don't be
button.
down
But
in that
baby,
waist.
when you take that bra off,
It's a wrap. That's me. Oh, FaceTime this boy with my baby. I said, this me right here. Just hold it. I said, you see all that stardom all you want to. This me, baby. I had a hole in my, I said, you see this hole? Big old hole in my shirt. Titties way down here. She said, I love it. I love it. This is me right here.
oh man,
I don't know who I'm becoming. But I'm open to whatever it is and whoever it is.
yeah,
Because I know God knows best. I think I'm on the right path. If I get off,
yeah,
I know.
and you'll feel it.
I feel
You'll
it.
feel it
I definitely feel it.
when your life is all said and done. What would you hope heaven said about you?
That I was authentic, that I lived my life on purpose, that I was very intentional, and I loved deeply. I loved deeply. Everybody, even people who have hurt me,
Yeah.
I have loved deeply.
Has it ever been hard for you to forgive?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still?
It's been hard. It's been more harder for me to forgive myself for allowing people to hurt me, for putting myself in positions and in relationships with people who I knew meant me no good. So I had to write a letter to myself and apologize to myself, my younger self. Say, Kendal, I am sorry that I did not protect you, that I didn't honor your boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I didn't, that I put you in relationships with people who I knew first week I need to get out of this, and I stayed too long. I'm sorry for staying too long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm quick with it. Might like I'm moving on, but baby, I'm out.
So you saying in a lot of ways you've taken accountability.
Absolutely. I know my flaws. I know where I went wrong. I should have never married Roosevelt because
Yeah.
I knew I was gay, but he was giving me the scriptures, and I thought, okay, well, I can do this. I can do, that's what I'm supposed to do. But I was always having this thing.
Yeah.
It just
Something
never
was
went
pulling
away.
at you.
Yeah, and I could have saved that man the heartbreak.
Yeah.
And I feel like he still just can't really get over. He having a hard time dating, from what I know. And
Still today?
I think he is. He's having a hard time dating. He's always, you use the one that got away, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't. He was like, I would let you have a girlfriend. We could have stayed together. I'm like, that wouldn't have been fair to you, because.
Yeah.
And I always tell him, you're a beautiful man.
Mm-hmm.
People be lucky to have you.
Mm-hmm. And that sucks because there's so many women out here that can't find good men.
Can't. And I be getting them.
Yeah, me too.
Child,
Yeah,
I talked to a guy, gave my number. He was beautiful. I mean, beautiful aesthetically. And I damn blocked him about the 5th day. Just didn't even say goodbye. Just blocked.
Yeah.
I know he's still looking for me to this day. I didn't even warn him. I just got tired of him texting me.
So, do you consider yourself gay, bisexual? What's your if somebody gave you a title?
If they had to give me a title, I'm definitely not bisexual. I can't. I can
Right.
look at a man and think he's beautiful, and I can't. No.
So, sexual wise,
Yeah, I
you've
can't.
never really enjoyed it.
No.
Wow.
It was just like I would enjoy it for like the first 2 months, and then I just can't do it. And then, men, they need it so much, and it's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
I really feel like sex with men is more for their gratification. They getting all the pleasure out of it. We getting poked and pumped, and you sweating, and it's like, is that it? And you just,
Yeah. It's for them.
is this it?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is it?
Yeah.
So, I don't, if I had to do a label, I'm definitely lesbian. But then I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Like, I don't do like the gay shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't at Pride, and I'm not going downtown.
I ain't gay.
I'm not going to be in the parade. And I'm going to have a flag hanging on my house. I'm not putting stickers on my car. I don't think I don't want a woman just because she got a woman part.
Right.
I have to have a soul connection.
But a lot of people think that. A lot of
They
people
be like,
think,
oh, there's a woman. Let me go holler at her. Like,
yeah, no, but even a lot of people think that because you're attracted to a woman, they only think about sex.
baby, I don't want you.
Like,
A naked woman could walk past me, and I ain't even thought twice to look at her. Could care less.
I've been criticized my whole life about my sexuality, and I attract more straight women
Yeah, me too.
than gay women, But every time somebody would talk to me about being same-sex loving, they always thought it was about sex.
I can go years without it. I went 4 years without having sex. 4.
In a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Sorry to that man. But no.
Oh, my God.
I understand the role where I'll be dropping the ball.
Yeah.
But some of that is me honoring myself. I don't want to do it. So I'm not going to do it because it's been taken from me so many times.
So do you think that is
So when I say I don't want it, I just don't. And I don't care how you feel about it. But you're not going to take it from me. No more.
Do you feel like that's a trauma response?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because what you going to do?
Was that a lot of was that some issues in your marriage?
Yeah. I didn't sleep with her for 4 years. Yeah, we had separate bedrooms, which we loved, actually, because it would be like a little date. She'd be like, you come in my room, we watch a movie. And I'm like, okay. And then she come in my room, watch a movie. But it started like that because of our schedules. I think she worked late at night, and I go to bed at 10. So she coming in.
Yeah.
She don't want to wake me up, so she go in the other room. And it just became a habit of her just going in that other room. So it wasn't no argument, not even discussions like, I'm going to go in this room because since you sleep,
Yeah.
She liked to be up all night on her phone, so she just go in her room, and it just became a thing. And so we would have like little date night. I'll come in your room, we eat some apple pie and watch TV, but it became, I loved my own space, but I just wasn't touching her. I had no drive.
Did you feel bad about it?
I did. I feel horrible. And I used to say, I don't want to take your early years because you're already younger than me. You should
Absolutely.
be getting it on the beach naked. And you should. You should. And I just don't have it to give you. And I am sorry.
Do you still feel like you're like that?
No.
So in other words, if you're not like that now, do you feel like it was the person?
It could have been very well the person because our dynamic
Because being desired is very important.
It's very important, and I think it had a lot to do with the age gap, experience. She wasn't speaking my love language. I need words of affirmation, and I wasn't speaking hers, which was the physical touch. So I think it was more for her like, well, if you ain't gonna give me no physical touch, I ain't gonna give you your words. And it was just like that. Like, neither one of us was giving each other what we needed. And I wasn't fun. I didn't take her out.
So y'all just wasn't compatible.
We weren't compatible.
Yeah, and that's okay.
And it was more of a teaching. It was so spiritual. Everything was me trying to like kind of re-raising her. I was re-raising her.
So you felt like you had a child?
In a way.
Oh,
and you can't sleep with your child. No disrespect to her. It was just, I'm trying to re-raise you from what you grew up in. And if I'm having to carry your emotions every day, manage you, manage the house, manage these kids. Now I got all kids. I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel sexy. Then I got menopause coming in. Hell, I can't sleep. Had frozen shoulder, psoriasis, skin breaking out. Child, sex is the last thing on my mind. But since then, I got my mojo back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'm also being admired and adored.
That matters.
I'm also like, somebody thinks I'm the most
gonna
beautiful
turn me
girl in the
on.
world. And it's like,
yes.
Really? Because I wasn't getting that either.
Wow.
I can't just say obviously if I ain't touching you, you probably just ain't going to compliment me. She would never just pull her phone out to take a picture of me.
I cannot have sex if I don't feel desired.
Okay.
If I don't feel like you looking at me like you want to eat me or bite me,
if you don't
or
growl
like
when you see me,
I'm not even into it. So I completely get it.
This baby would just send me a picture of myself randomly and be like, girl, what you want to do?
Because, see, you know what? When it comes to intimacy, see, I'm big on intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm huge on intimacy. Sex don't start when you get into bed.
It start a whole week early, child.
Sex starts as soon as we wake up.
Mm-hmm.
The way you say good morning. The way you just touch me, or you yawn, or we in a bathroom and I'm touching all over you and you touching all over me. Like sex start here.
Yep. It never got there.
Wow.
It never got. She never flirted with me.
Yeah.
I like to be flirted with.
Me too. Yeah.
Like flirt with me like I'm just like other day we standing right next to each other in the store and she was like, "What's your name? Are you single?" Flirting with me.
Yeah.
I need that.
In relationship, what is love to you?
Consideration.
Highest form.
I need you to consider me. Consider before you do something, how would this affect Kendall? She has psoriasis. Maybe this lotion will work for her.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, my baby says she likes this. I just said the other day, my neck hurting. She told me, you got 2 pillows coming. What you mean I got 2 pillows coming? Who does that?
Do you think
people they do what they want to do, and people willingly don't do what they should do?
Yeah. Do you think a lot of that changed when you move in together?
I do.
Yeah.
You just get used to people.
Yeah.
There she go.
Mm.
I was bad with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ex-wife, she'd come get out the shower and, look, baby, you see my abs? And I say, yeah, they look like they did yesterday. Same abs. What am I supposed to do? And that's why I got to where it was that friction, because you don't never compliment me. So why am I why are you pulling?
So you might have been a faithful wife.
Very faithful.
Might have been a loyal wife.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think you was a good wife?
Probably not to her. But I thought I was serving her. I was making her food, meal prepping 7 days a week. You work late. I'm making sure the house quiet. I was always considering, but to her needs wasn't being met.
Yeah.
Because she just won't be touched, and I just didn't have it because I'm not feeling. You ain't making me feel, So what's the purpose? But I was doing everything else. At least I felt like it.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure we was good on bills. She still paid, obviously, but I was always ahead of, dentist appointments. I was managing her.
Yeah.
But I wasn't loving her. There was no passion. There was no intimacy. There was no friendship. So we had nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's good that you experience that, because now you know how to maneuver in your now relationship. Because see, foundation is friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we can't be friends, this ain't gonna work, because we gonna argue.
Yep.
We're gonna disagree.
Yep.
And if we don't know how to get back to that foundation of us, which is friendship, then it ain't gonna work.
Absolutely. We that's why I said we went slow. She was very on purpose about like not wanting to be intimate and stuff, not wanting it to be built off of that. So
Yeah.
she's a great friend. We have real life converse. We have stuff to talk about.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who wants to know you deeply and ask those questions. I feel like she wants to know me.
Yeah.
You know?
If someone is listening, feels broken, unseen, or uncertain about their identity right now, what would Kendal say directly to them? I want you to look at this camera and tell me.
Dang, I don't even know, child.
I want you to talk to the people, because I admire your confidence in yourself.
Mm.
Like you are extremely solid in who you are.
Mm.
Like nobody can separate you from the love of God.
Nobody can separate me from me.
Period.
Never again.
And if you have somebody, you still got grown men out here struggling with self.
Mm.
That's why so many hearts get broken, because people don't know how to be honest with themselves, right? So if you could look in that camera right there, what would you tell somebody who's struggling, broken, struggling with their identity? How would you encourage them?
Lord, put me on the spot, man. I would tell them to get with themselves and make a list of all the things that make them feel, make a list of all their triggers. Make a list of the people who make them feel less than, the activities that make them feel less than or question themselves. Go down your list kind of like a pros and a con and address it. But first I would say to acknowledge the parts of yourself that make you feel away, separate from God, and work on each thing one by one. Like if it's drinking, if it's smoking, if it's you got friends that speak negatively, like do a process of elimination. That's what I do. Like I'm a list person. I'm always writing something down. What are you struggling? Is it self-esteem? Is it value? Is it your appearance? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like go through your list.
Yeah.
and talk to God, nobody else. Don't seek outside outside influences or validation from anybody outside of yourself. You really got to I just had to sit quiet, turn the world off. Like,
Yeah.
for real, sit with myself. Like, I've cried myself to sleep, God. Like, I don't like this about me. You got to be real about what you don't like about you, because everything ain't everybody's fault. It's you. Everything starts with you. You got to take you with you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
So you got to, are you a person that have a problem with everybody? Is everybody the problem? It's you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me, it's just always been writing.
Yeah.
And then once I spoke it, it's like it canceled it out. So I write a poem about being molested, and then when I do it, when I speak it, like it canceled that out. One by one, I wrote about everything. Not to say that I'm like completely healed, but it's something about speaking it. So.
And the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. And one thing people don't understand, there's power in handwriting. That's why it's important for us to really get away from always texting and typing, because there's power in handwriting.
Yeah.
It's energy that flows.
And if you feel like you're not healed, it's what I was doing. I used to speak affirmations every day. When I get in the car, I make it a routine. Every single time I got in the car, I would say words of affirmations. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am powerful. I am beautiful. I am successful. I am. You have to watch your words. That slowly changes you in your DNA. But we just always saying, I'm just this, I can't. And that's sitting with you. You speaking it. You said it. You said it. Change how you speaking about yourself. But you got to change how you view yourself first.
Yeah.
And to practice it, just start speaking every day. I've been trying to get a new job. So every morning I've been saying, God, I thank you for my new job.
Gratitude.
I thank you for my promotion. I thank you for my raise. And I've been just praising God. God, I thank you for that raise. I thank you for my promotion. Every day I've been saying it.
Go.
And listen, I'm going to get it.
It's going to happen.
I'm going to get it. I said, the next commercial I get on, I'm going to be the main character, not the background. Affirmations is powerful. I am is the most powerful sentence. It's complete. I am.
Yeah.
You are whatever you say you are. Period. Change how you talk. Change your story. Change how you tell your story. Stop saying it as you're a victim. Well, I'm a cancer survivor and I'm a molestation survivor, a sexual abuse survivor. Like, no, bruh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll never say that.
Yeah.
You surviving? That's all you just been surviving all your life?
That's good. That's good.
I'm not a survivor of nothing.
But you will conquer.
I'm the orchestrator.
There you go. There you go. Listen, y'all, there we have it with the What's Up for Real podcast. This was so great. This was so great. Before I close out, I want you to look at your camera one more time. like we in church. Look at your neighbor.
Look at the neighbor.
I want you to look at your camera one more time. I want you to tell everybody your socials, your tags, your ads, whatever. Tell them if you got something going on. Promote yourself. This your moment right here.
There you go. My name is Kendal S. Turner. You can find me on Facebook and Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and my name is Kendal S. Turner on all platforms. Stay tuned. I never know what's coming next.
You were great. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the What's Up for Real podcast. I was your host, Sarah Stevens, with my fabulous guest, Miss Kendal S. Turner. I can't wait to drop this.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to drop this. You did good.
You did all right, huh?
You did.
You done made me sound like I'm somebody.
No, you did real good. And I'm so glad of the flow of everything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't nervous at all to interview you, and maybe it's because we have sat together.
I mean, we friends for real life.
We real friends, you know what I'm saying? But I look at you like a celebrity.
I don't know why.
I do. I'm like, yo, she's smart, she's beautiful, and she got such a good head on her shoulder. Like, she really solid in who she is. Like, I said, maybe I might choose somebody to come up here and interview me one day just so I could tell my story one day. Like I love hearing about other people's story because one, it tells me a lot about myself, and it helps me get to know you even more and whatnot. But I just think you just so solid in yourself. And I love that you're not afraid to admit how many times you've been married, how much you love to love, and how you will keep going. You know, Holly Berry about to be on her 4th marriage.
Listen, I'm gonna keep on loving.
And
what she say? If one don't work, get another one.
And I'm like,
because what we doing? We wasting time. God put me here to love. I'm gonna love. It's just,
nobody wants to die alone.
Don't nobody want to die alone. But what I'm not doing is settling. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going until it feels right.
There you go.
Until I know it's right in my soul. This one feels right.
I love it.
So we're gonna stick right here. We're gonna stay right here.
And so many people would be so embarrassed to do that.
Child, I don't know what fuckers. Ain't nobody perfect. You got a bunch of unperfect people getting together, trying to mesh their life together. With your trauma in mind. Yeah. Your background in mind.
And you got so many people that is married, that is in relationships, that's extremely unhappy because they don't want to leave it.
Yeah. And not having sex for 4 years. So they can say, we've been married for 25. Yeah, but y'all don't like each other. Y'all don't even like each other. Y'all on Facebook posting, we've been married for 25 years. I ain't got time. I'm not fit to fake for nobody. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm going to move on. Shoot.
Y'all, this been great. Tune in to the What's Up For Real podcast. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok. You know, I ain't started a Facebook page yet.
Yeah, you need to.
Or I need to.
You do an exceptional job interviewing.
You think so?
You gonna go places with this.
Really? Gosh, I was hoping.
I see you in this.
Oh my God, I receive it because I was hoping you had a dream.
I can see it.
Really?
I ain't lying to you.
I enjoy it.
You do really well. Yes, right questions. Good conversationalist. Very personable. Wow. Good listener.
I appreciate that, Kendall.
Good recall.
I really do. Yeah, I really appreciate that because I used to be such a bad listener. That's why I wanted to start it. I was like, I want to grow in communication. So let me put myself out there. Let me get uncomfortable a little bit and do it. I know people will come talk to me, right? Because I just have that personality, right? I said, but God, I don't want to just get up there and say, you know, well, how old are you? What's your favorite color? Like, you know, let me learn the person a little bit and let me ask the right questions. So like having this platform, it means a lot to me. And I pray everything in my heart that it goes far.
Oh yeah. This is next level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You got the setup professional.
I appreciate that.
This is like some, what's his name? Black man with the glasses, chocolate.
Oh.
Interviewing all the, celebrities.
Oh, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of my favorite. Yeah. I appreciate, man, when your friends speak life to you.
I see it. I ain't lying to you because an interview is only as good as an interviewer. I've been with people who you ain't even read nothing of mine. Did you check my bio?
Yeah.
Did you do any research?
Yeah.
You can tell when people ain't put in their work. You did it.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I definitely put in my work, but I also know you too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've heard your story a few times, and I'm definitely a fan on social media before me and you even met.
I remember I hit you up because I was like,
yes,
you in Charlotte, ain't you?
And I remember when I first seen you, I said, she is so pretty. I said, oh my gosh, she is like, her face gonna sell. She's talented, but her face alone gonna sell.
Thank you.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in with the big homie, Kendal S. Turner. I love you.
I love you too.
And I can't wait to drop this. Deuces.